Oh yeah, this place is being painted. It's gonna be a pizza pub. We're gonna get drunk there when we celebrate. Because the game should be done by the time the pizza place is open. It's on, dude.
Alright. We're here at the game design panel, Academy of Art, San Francisco.
We look like a bunch of nerds.
we are a bunch of nerds.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the editor. Open builder level editor. Okay, go ahead and add a couple objects here. You can see they're being dynamically loaded from this folder, game graphics. As you can see, it's a sprite sheet. Actually, let me go ahead and show. Go ahead and just place this right here. You can see that I can move objects around, and if I hold shift, I can rotate the object. If I hold that option, I can scale it. And then if I press, say I do something I don't really like, I can press Control click, and then it'll return it back to its normal state. You'll see there's a TIFF of all the images. Okay, you can see that they're all, there's kind of like different sizes and they're different locations for where they are on the sheet. Instead of having something that programmatically recognizes that, I kind of cheated a little bit and just, I wrote them all down. And this is how I'm actually, so I'm loading in the sheet. It's easier to implement this in my game right now than having to do something more programmatic. Back to the editor. Go ahead and add another object. Go ahead and just send it to the back, just like that. So this is the layer order. The perp butt is in the background, and then the fireflower is in the foreground. Okay, and I'm gonna change the background color. Let's like a sky color. Cool. So now I have this kind of basic arrangement. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a block, or a block set I should say, from the editor. This one, basic set. So you have 4 red blocks, 4 blue blocks. Cool, basic set, and I can go back into it and edit it if I'd like. Go ahead and save. Level 2. Everything loads up, that window comes up, but it's just one line of code I can do. Okay, go back in the block set, and let's add a left triangle. This one's going to be kind of tricky. So it's going to be right there. Then I apply that, .txt, and then hit save, and replace it. And so if I did decide just to delete everything, you could background black, change the ground to grass, load in random level 2, and everything's back, and then I've got that triangle I added. So that's the editor, and I hope it'll make it easier for me to build levels and just export them out as XML files and have them read into the game. It's also nice that I like the ability to just kind of move stuff around. It's nice to build tools for the game that you're developing and just make it easier on you. It's usually worth it because if you're doing a good amount of levels, you'll want the ability to just create them with an easy to use editor.
What I'm working on right now, I'm working on the animation, specifically the walk cycle for the robot, and how I'm doing that. I decided to make a rough in Flipnote Studio, which is an animation program on the DSi. It comes free if you have the internet connection, and I made a Flipnote already, so we're gonna look at it real quickly here. And this is the walk cycle for the guy, and it's really rough, and I just wanted to get an idea of what I wanted to look like. What I did is I exported it as a GIF on the SD card on the side here, and then I hooked it up to my computer and exported that so that I could do it. So on the computer here we have the exported images, the GIF as a sequence. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 the frames. Take them into Photoshop and trace over them. So this is the first frame. I've polished it up so I could get an idea of what it would look like in the actual game, but this layer here is the original. I put in a fill in the background so it'd be easier to see the difference between the two. But that's basically what happened. So I put the opacity down so that it'd be easier for me to see, and I have some kind of underdrawing to go from. So using that, I was able to make a more finalized version. This is sort of what I wanted to look like. I ended up making a color for it, but we'll take a look at that later. So, and I will go over it using my really old Wacom tablet.
Nice.
I think I bought this thing like
Old school tablet.
like 9 years ago. Well, I don't know. It was a long time ago, and it was like $100 at the time, and I regret the decision. But if you ever buy a Wacom tablet, buy the next size bigger. This one's too cramped. Of course, now if you have the money, you should really get a Cintiq instead.
Sweet, dude.